What's up guys, Mellowca here, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Back 4 Blood. So for you guys that don't know what Back 4 Blood is, Back 4 Blood is essentially the new Left 4 Dead 3 that's coming out because Valve would never have made a Left 4 Dead 3. But Turtle Rock Studios, the people that are making this Back 4 Blood, are also the people that helped publish Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. So the Back 4 Blood trailer was released just yesterday, and I figured since no one else has done it and I'm a huge Left 4 Dead fan, I figured I might as well do a breakdown on this. So from the beginning of the trailer, it looks like it's going to be a parasite, just like how the disease in Left 4 Dead 2 was the green flu. It seems they're up in the winter, but I'm not sure if that's going to be a playable place or if that's just for cinematic effect. Right here you can see a scientist studying the parasite and then it jumps at him. And the map right here looks like it's near New York or Pennsylvania, so we may be seeing maps somewhere near New York or Pennsylvania. In this scene you can see a zombie pulling someone out of the car, then you can see the parasite going in between its eyes. Now in this next scene we get another view of a map. I can see places like Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, but they have a few places circled on there, with New York being one of them. I'm assuming that New York is going to be one of the places we get to see the survivors going. In this next scene we get to see the typical Left 4 Dead gameplay. We get to see 4 of the survivors killing all the zombies, and then in a minute here when it zooms in on the survivors, I'm going to tell you what I think. Now when it pans over to the survivors here, I can tell that there's 3 men and 1 woman, just like every other Left 4 Dead game. Now looking about how they're dressed, I can't really tell what era this game would be in, but it looks more like a modern pop type outfit with all the colorful clothing, and then you can see the woman in the back with a jacket tied around her waist and stuff like that. Now we get a close up of 2 of the men right here. The one in the back looks like he's about in his 20s and the one in the front looks like he's about in his 30s. And then when it pans over to the older man here, it looks like he's about in his 40s or maybe even 30s. The older man here looks like he may be like the Bill of the group. He's referencing Bill Williamson while throwing the Molotov. He's the older man of the group, stuff like that. Then we got the woman here, looks like her age is ranging from 18 to about 25. Once it pans over here to the zombie on the rooftop, it looks like it's going to be one of the new special infected that Turtle Rock is releasing. From what it looks like, it jumps like a hunter, but also spits like a spitter, as you'll see in this next scene here when she spits some sort of goo under this guy's feet and he's unable to move and his friend has to come help release him. Now while the older man of the group goes to help release one of the survivors, the other 2 fight off the last of the zombies. Now you can see the special infected jump down while he's trying to release his friend, and then they shoot it just like it's a spitter. It looks like it has low health, just like the normal special infected, and you can see the girl over here fighting off some of the zombies. And then you can see what it looks like a tank, but it turns out when they shoot it, it actually explodes like a boomer and actually vomits like a boomer, so it's just going to be a boomer lookalike, I think.
Oh man, this is my favorite hoodie.
A little club soda will take that right out.
Now in that last scene, I'll let you guys hear the voices of the survivors. That girl actually sounds a lot like Zoe. I'm not sure if that's going to be the same voice actor or not. I don't think it will be. But right here you can see what looks like a charger that's coming in to attack the survivors. You can tell it has the one big arm and one tiny arm, just like any Left 4 Dead charger. So it's good to see that Turtle Rock is bringing back the normal special infected from the other 2 Left 4 Deads. In this next scene, it looks like they're fighting off the last of the zombies, and then it's going to cut to the Back 4 Blood title, and it's going to kind of animate the background a little bit. So you'll see June 22nd, 2021. So it looks like it's going to be about 11 years after the last Left 4 Dead has been released. So this is going to be pretty crazy. Hopefully it's going to be pretty good. Now in this next scene, we get to see some of the gameplay. I'm going to kind of mute my mic so you guys can hear some of the audio that's going on. So in that scene, you can hear some of the background music that sounds a lot like the Left 4 Dead 1 safe room background music. So that's kind of cool. And right here, you see the 4 survivors getting ready to leave. You can see all the writing on the walls, just like the other Left 4 Deads, which is pretty amazing. Now, like any other Left 4 Dead game, this is going to be in first person, it seems. I don't think there's going to be any third person. But in this next scene, you can see them shooting the zombies. I'm going to kind of speed it up a little bit for you guys to see. In a minute, you get to hear some of the survivors making comments about the infected they're killing, so I'm going to let you guys listen to that.
Watch out! I got a bullet for you! And you! And you!
So what you're hearing is the voice of the survivor of, I'm assuming that they're playing as. So far the gameplay looks really good. The graphics are really nice. It's going to be Xbox One X enhanced, PS5 enhanced, stuff like that. So I'm assuming it's going to be really good graphics. Now if you look at the scenery of this map, it does look a lot like New York. And then you can see the barricades on the roads, just like any other Left 4 Dead that have barricades around almost everything. You can see right here, a special infected actually comes up through the ground. It looks like a tank or more of a bigger boss. But it doesn't look exactly like a tank because it has red pores on it. So I'm assuming you have to shoot the red pores to kill it. Now the survivors run and take cover inside of this tunnel, obviously away from the tank. Once they get inside of here, you can see him meleeing with his fist. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to melee with a fist. That actually kind of looks like the shove feature, so I may be shoving him back with the fist. You can see the tank pulling off the wall and coming inside, so that's pretty interesting. The tank may be able to actually destroy some of the barricades or the walls, so that way you can actually get to you, so you can't really hide from it. Now you can see the survivors kind of running down the tunnel trying to avoid the tank, obviously fighting their way through the infected. You can see another charger here, but he doesn't actually act like a charger. He doesn't charge him into the wall. He just kind of punches him with his arm, and then once you shoot the red pour on his arm, he kind of freaks out in pain, it looks like. You can see the tank moving in the back there. Now, I'm assuming for the new Back 4 Blood, they aren't going to rename the Special Infected what they were originally named, but they're just going to be kind of inspired off the original Special Infected. So it could be called a tank, it could be called something else, I'm not exactly sure. You can see him push down the pillar there, so that's more evidence of him destroying through obstacles. Now, when the survivors push back in his room, you will see the screen start flashing with cinematic effects. It looks like a Special Infected grabbing up a survivor, and then another boomer right here getting shot by a shotgun. Actually, two boomers right here. It cuts to another scene of someone looking like they're using a deagle shooting a propane tank, so it's going to be good knowing that propane tanks and gas tanks are back. Another charger right here, and it looks like they're actually in a New York hotel or apartment complex, which is really nice looking. So that's kind of furthering my point that they may be in New York. And then you can see a spitter right here actually jumping at a survivor like a hunter would. So I'm curious as if they're like kind of combined together, a hunter and a spitter. Now in this scene, when the survivor turns around, you can see another Special Infected. It's hard to tell what that is. It looks just like another type of boomer. A survivor throwing a Molotov right here with a fire axe. So that's confirming that melee weapons are going to be back. Now after that scene, it cuts to the Back 4 Blood title again with June 22nd, 2021. You can see Steam down there, PS5, Xbox, stuff like that. You can also register for the closed alpha at back4blood.com/alpha, which I'm going to actually try and register for so I can try and get some gameplay for you guys if I'm allowed. So it looks like you can pre-order it now. So I'm very excited to be playing this game. I will be making YouTube videos on this, like of gameplay. So I will be trying to get this by pre-ordering it before it comes out. So stay tuned for that. So thank you guys for watching this video. I think I am one of the first people ever to make a breakdown for Back 4 Blood, because I haven't seen any other breakdown on this game yet. So please leave a like for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.